So let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have a very strong anti-fragile community structure. The only anti-fragility in the Bitcoin community structure is in that the long old holders have an incentive to keep the money alive, so they have the incentive to distribute their propaganda. In HEX, and that's a very small percent of the total, only a very small percent of Bitcoin holders actually have an incentive to perpetuate the project. And that small incentive has kept Bitcoin alive for 11 years. HEX has a much stronger incentive program. Let me back up. HEX has a more reliable anti-fragile component within its community due to the fact that the number of individuals that want HEX to succeed is much larger and more decentralized. There will be a higher percentage of all HEX holders. There will be a higher percentage of people as relative to the whole that want to see HEX succeed as compared to Bitcoin, because there will be a much higher number of people in HEX that have 10-year, 15-year, or even 5-year stakes. You know, getting out of a 5-year stake is not a comfortable thing to do. I know anything beyond 3 years is probably you're looking at a 25% penalty. 5 years, maybe 50%. Or at least it's going to be approaching 50% penalty. So you're going to have a much larger percentage and number of people who have a distinct and defined interest in keeping HEX operational. And I think we're seeing this. Right before our eyes with the rapid development in programs and in websites that are able to interact with HEX itself. Something that I'm super impressed with is hardhex.xyz, the ability to interact with the HEX smart contract through your ledger or with your Ledger Nano S through the Brave browser. I'm really impressed by that. I'm really impressed with how fast it came online. I'm really impressed with Hex.vision, with the statistical and well, mainly the analytical methods that are available, the ability to view analytics within the HEX ecosystem. I'm really impressed with Hex.live, with how fast all these things have come online. I don't know that other projects are having the same effect